Hello, I'm Gino. Welcome to Dazzle TV. I'm here at Chacha's restaurant at the Coast Hotel in Station 2, Borakai Island in the Philippines. I am waiting for my breakfast this morning. I ordered a smoothie bowl. I haven't had a smoothie bowl in quite some time. And they usually have good smoothie bowls here in Borakai Island. They know how to make them here in Borakai Island. This morning, my topic will be my top 2 retirement destinations here in the Philippines. I came here to the Philippines to retire in 2011, and I chose Borakai Island as my retirement destination. I lived here for my first 18 months in the Philippines at Casa Camilla, Station 3, Angol Beach in Boracay. If I had to do it all over again, I would have still chosen Borakai Island as my retirement destination. But I also have found my backup, my number 2, which is Alona Beach in Panglao, Bohol. I am a beach person, so the beach is always what attracts me to a retirement destination. I know some people prefer retiring in a city, a Western style city here in the Philippines. That's why many people go to BGC in Manila. Many people go to Iloilo City. But for me, the choice is always the beach. Here in Borakai Island, you can still live here on a budget. There are many one-bedroom furnished apartments here in Borakai Island that you can rent for about 18,000 pesos a month, or about $320 a month. Fully furnished apartment here in Borakai Island. But if you want a more modern condominium, they do have that here in Borakai Island at New Coast Boracay. My friend just stayed there at New Coast at one of the one-bedroom fully furnished condo, and he paid 40,000 pesos a month, or about $750 a month, for a fully furnished one-bedroom condo. And what is nice about the New Coast condominiums is they have their own private beach. It's a gated community. They have security. So you have to be a resident in order to enter that area. And they have one of the nicest private beaches here in Borakai Island. One thing you will enjoy here in Borakai Island, many Western food here. Pretty much any Western food that you want, American food, Italian food, Mexican, Chinese, Thai food, it is all available here in Borakai Island. One thing I have seen when people retire in the Philippines, they are coming from a fast-paced lifestyle. Wherever they lived before, they are coming here to the Philippines used to that lifestyle that is go, go, go. Borakai Island, in my opinion, is the perfect place for you to come and slow down your life. Everything here is on island time. No one is in a hurry here in Boracay. When I first got here 14 years ago, I would spend many days just people watching here on the beach. I would even ride my mountain bike right here on this path here. I would run in the morning, take a swim after my run. I would lose track of days of the week. I would lose track of the time. That is just how life is here in Borakai Island. And to me, Alona Beach in Panglao, Bohol is almost the same as Borakai Island. I actually think that Alona Beach now has a better nightlife than Borakai Island. Borakai used to be known as the party island. Lots of clubs here, lots of drinking going on at night. There are still a lot of drinking going on at night here, but not like it used to. You are no longer allowed to drink on the beach here in Borakai. Back in the day, you would see people drinking by these palm trees here all night long. That is no longer allowed here in Borakai Island. Alona Beach in Panglao, Bohol just seems more active. Dazzle and I went there a couple of years ago. It just reminded me of how Borakai Island used to be. Borakai is more family oriented now, which is not a bad thing. I think Borakai is actually a lot cleaner now. It is better maintained now than 14 years ago. The reason I picked Panglao, Bohol as my second choice for retirement in the Philippines, if I had to do it again, I just like how Panglao, Bohol is not separated from the mainland. Unlike here in Borakai Island, you still have to go on a 15-minute ferry ride to get to mainland Aklan. And during rainy season, you can get trapped here in Borakai Island. They actually suspend the ferries here during rainy season sometimes when the waves are too strong or when there's a lot of rain. You won't have that problem in Panglao, Bohol. Oh, there it is. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Here comes my smoothie bowl from Anne. Thank you very much, Anne. And it looks amazing. It's a big bowl of smoothie bowl. I see bananas, watermelon, 2 types of watermelon. I am ready to eat this smoothie bowl. I am hungry. One thing I like during our stay in Panglao, Bohol, you can easily rent a scooter, a motorbike. 2 years ago, the cost was 300 pesos a day, about $5.50 to rent a scooter or a motorbike. And you can easily travel in Bohol. The beaches in Panglao is not a separate island. If there is one thing I can say, that is one of the drawbacks with living in Borakai Island. You are island locked here. You are actually not allowed to own a motorbike on Borakai Island. You have to get a special permit from the mayor of Malay in order to have a motorcycle here in Borakai Island. And they try to limit the number of permits that they allow because they don't want too many motorbikes in Borakai. That's why they have the e-trikes now for public transportation. You will no longer see public transportation tricycles that are gasoline powered here in Borakai. There are still some tricycles here gasoline powered, but they use them now for service vehicle to deliver supplies for the restaurants and the hotels. They are moving towards a more green Boracay with all the electric vehicles. Dazzle and I just enjoyed our stay in Panglao, Bohol, because we were able to see the attractions in Bohol, like the tarsiers. We got to go to where the tarsiers were. We went to one of the oldest churches in Bohol. We went swimming inside a cave. And we got to visit Chocolate Hills. Highly recommend visiting Chocolate Hills. One of a kind attraction here in the Philippines, Chocolate Hills in Bohol. We also took that river tour. I will put a link on the description box of this video of our time in Bohol. We have a playlist of our Bohol videos. What I like about Borakai Island and Panglao, Bohol is both places have great location here in the Philippines. Like here in Borakai Island, once you go to the mainland right there, mainland Aklan, about a 15-minute ferry ride, you are in Panay Island. In Panay Island, you have 4 provinces in Panay Island. You have Aklan Province, Antique Province, Capiz Province, and Iloilo Province. From Caticlan, Aklan, you are only about 3 hours away to Rojas City. Rojas City is the seafood capital of the Philippines. And also now the location of the Canadian Beaver. The Canadian Beaver is a restaurant bar located on Bye Bye Beach, run by Michael and Kat of That Philippines Life. Great food and drinks at the Canadian Beaver. Also from Caticlan, Aklan, you are about a 5-hour drive to Iloilo City, one of the best cities here in the Philippines in my opinion. Very modern city in Iloilo City. A lot of Western amenities. They have SNR, the Filipino Costco, and soon to open Landers, another warehouse type shopping. And just so many beaches, hidden beaches in Panay Island, so many clear rivers, waterfalls, so many attractions here in Panay Island. You are also a short ferry ride if you're in Iloilo City to Guimaras Island, and also about a 2-hour ferry ride to Negros Island, where you would be in Bacolod City, and then if you keep going south to Dumaguete City. Same thing in Panglao, Bohol. You are only a 2-hour ferry ride to Cebu City, and also a ferry ride to Dumaguete City. Both places are just centrally located. So many places to visit from both locations, Boracay and Panglao, Bohol.